Pleased to be joined by head coach of the South Plains College Lady Texans, Coach Cayla Petree. I'm even going to take my sunglasses off because we're inside.
Leave them on.
But
It's on the radio.
The brightness is so good right now for you and Lady Texan basketball. I thought I might need them along just to be safe, Coach. You're oh, look at this now. See,
Steve Green like, huh?
This is styling and profiling right there.
These aren't really my kind. I like the big,
Aviators.
Yeah.
Yes, he's like.
I'm an aviator.
You're an aviator girl. Gotcha. Coach, let's talk about a little road trip you made to Colorado before the holiday. What a fun time! Not only did you go out and play basketball, which is obviously goal number one, but you got to spend a little time with the girls at the Olympic Training Center, Colorado Springs. Did all kinds of great stuff on that road trip.
Yeah, it was really fun. You forgot to mention though, we played 4 games in 4 days. It was the rule of fours, I guess. 4 games in 4 days. Finished about 4 o'clock on Sunday. Got up and left. Pulled out 4 a.m. Monday morning. We got to Colorado Springs, and those guys, they did a great job. Then they just opened up the place, gave us a complete tour. The girls make fun of how I say tour, by the way. It's that was the running joke. I mean, I don't really care. It's ridiculous, but they showed us around the place, and it was unbelievable. A girl that had actually won the silver medal in archery in the Paralympics was our tour guide.
Oh, very
and,
cool.
It was just a really fun experience. We worked out there, and we were probably there 4 or 5 hours, so it was neat.
Now back to basketball, because you're right. 4 games in 4 days, a bus trip, another game on Tuesday. So at the end of the day, you play 5 games in 6 days, and you win all 5 of those. It's one thing to win a lot of games in a row, but to have that good of a run, you're still on a winning streak that goes all the way back to the beginning of the season. It's been a good start for a young basketball team.
Yes, sir. They're really tough girls, and they buy into what we're preaching. I'm so excited about their progress since the Lubbock Christian scrimmage. We really struggled that. Lubbock Christian is unbelievable. Basketball team, well coached, senior led, and we struggled. We really struggled, and I think it maybe opened up their eyes and made them see that you can be a better raw athlete than someone coming in as freshmen. A lot of these girls have been so much more athletic, bigger, faster, stronger than everybody they've ever played against. But once you get to college, it's good to have those traits, those skills, so to say. But you've got to put together your fundamentals, and you've got to be under control, and you've got to execute a little bit. And so we just got popped in the mouth over there in that scrimmage, and I think it was really good for us. We played well out in Arizona, even though we dropped that first game. Coach East is a really good team, but it seems to me that we're getting better and better as a team, and then adjusting as individuals to the college game. So the real test starts Wednesday, though.
There you go, because although it seems like you played a lot of basketball in a short time frame, there may not be a magic number of how many games you want to be ready to go for this first conference game at Midland coming up for you.
Midland, they're so big, so strong, and we're little and fast, so it'll be interesting to see who can control the tempo of the game. They have 6 players over 6'2". 5 of those players play 15 to 25 minutes a game, and so they are just pounding it inside. Coach Jones, he does a great job. He runs the high-low, and it's simple, but it's very, very effective. They'll execute, and then with that size, they get a lot of offensive rebounds. So we've definitely got our work cut out for us.
Developing as a team as you had, and watching the individual talent come along, one that really impressed me over that span of 4 games was Cayla Petree, who shot the basketball very well. Thought she rebounded well. she really creates a matchup problem for some people, much like Yanina and Keena did a year ago. Big kid that can shoot the ball, moves her feet well, can drive you. I really thought she showed a lot of growth over that 4-game stretch of basketball here in the Dome.
Yeah, Cayla, she's been playing really well. She spends a ton of time in the gym on her own, and she's really learning the difference in a good shot and a great shot. I thought early maybe she was pressing a little bit, trying to create the three for herself, and now she's learning to read closeouts a little bit better and learn when to drive and when to score. Her game is kind of similar to Yanni's. She's not quite as big though. She's only about 5'9", but she does create those matchup problems.
Another couple of kids I enjoyed watching come along through that 4 games. I thought Baker had a pretty good basketball game underneath the ring, rebounded pretty well for you, got some putback baskets. And on the flip side, I thought young kid out front, Gabby Green, had a pretty good solid basketball game up top for you. And really watched a couple of players there really start to develop nicely, I thought, as players.
Absolutely. They're coming into kind of what we thought they would be able to do in recruiting them. Gabby may be the fastest player that I've ever coached. You definitely don't ever want to slow somebody down, but early she was playing so fast that maybe her decision making was not quite where we wanted it to be or needed it to be, and she's kind of recognizing a little bit better, who's stopping her, so to say, and she'll turn the corner and go downhill, and she's able to make those decisions in traffic a little better than early. And Christina's just finishing. She was a big time scorer in high school, and she's big, she's strong, physical, and I think it just took her a little bit of time to adjust to everyone being as big and as strong as she is.
Somebody played limited minutes for you over that 4 games. Maddie Doris played some limited time due to the injury to the ankle. I assume got a few more minutes for you out in Colorado, but I think she kind of becomes a very key player to this contest against Midland on Wednesday.
Absolutely. Maddie, she actually only played 4 or 5 minutes on the Sunday game. That was too early. I got a little nervous just because of our depth, and I played her Sunday and probably shouldn't have. She's always do whatever for the team, and so she's like, I'm ready if you need me, and that was kind of me there, and probably shouldn't have. And then we actually made the decision that if we were in an okay position out in Colorado that she wouldn't play, and so she didn't go in at all, because I do think she's so vital to our success against Midland. We're going to have to keep her and Christina both out of foul trouble, and so hopefully that ankle's back 100%.
All right, Coach. Save us that time for this one. Any final thoughts for us before we get ready to wrap it up for the week? Get ready to play Midland coming up on Wednesday. We got Frank Phillips in the college, Frank Phillips College in Nome on Saturday. Big week of basketball for the Lady Texans.
Absolutely. Just hope everybody will come out on Saturday and make the Dome loud, and then maybe tune in and watch the Midland game. Hopefully it'll be a good one.
All right. Coach Cayla Petree, South Plains College Lady Texans basketball. For KLVT Level and KLVTradio.com, SPCTexans.com, I'm Michael Weist.